Nottingham Forest won, Liverpool won. Okay, there's a few things I want to talk about today. I'm just going to start off with Forest. I thought Forest were decent tonight. I thought their back two of Milinkovic and Murillo were outstanding. Their keeper as well, Sells, I thought he had an unbelievable game. They played very well. But I want to talk about Liverpool. So something that kind of worries me is we're consistently very, very poor in the first 45 minutes this season. Obviously, it gets spun as a positive that Slot can kind of make the changes at half time and we play a lot better. But why is it taking us 45 minutes, or in this case tonight, it took us about an hour to get going? It shouldn't be the case. We should really be going out from the start and really taking it to these teams. If we played in the first 60 minutes as we did in the last 30 minutes, we would have hammered Forest tonight. But obviously that wasn't the case. I want to talk about Salah as well. I thought Salah was so poor tonight. Obviously has been fantastic for us this season, but tonight he was absolutely awful. Yeah, terrible touches, misplaced passes, terrible shots as well. Obviously, he could have won at the end. Aina had that fantastic block off the line, but apart from that, I just thought Salah was very, very poor. And it worries me because obviously we've got Kayes on the bench, and Salah had such a poor game, and Kayes still can't get any minutes for us in the Premier League. So yeah, that concerns me. What's it going to take for Kayes to get some sort of run in the team? But yeah, I thought Salah was poor. I thought he should have been subbed off. I want to talk about some of the subs as well. Obviously, Jones came on in the last kind of 15, 20 minutes when we're chasing a goal. I really feel like you should bring Elliott on instead of Jones. I think Elliott's a lot more of a creative player. I think he could have created something for us potentially. Jones, I thought he was decent when he came on, but yeah, I was a bit confused by that sub, I'm going to be honest. But I thought Jota, when he came on, I thought he was absolutely fantastic. Definitely our best striker, no doubt about it. The issue is with Jota, obviously, is he struggles to stay fit. He does have some issues with injuries. He does pick up quite a lot of knocks just due to the player he is. He's pretty physical, gets stuck in. So it does worry me a bit. So if he gets injured, can we really rely on Nunez to take us to the Premier League title? I don't think so personally. I thought as well McAllister and Gravenberch were unbelievable in midfield today. McAllister as well, he really dictated the tempo, kept everything kind of ticking for us. It worries me as well if one of those two gets quite a bad injury. Are we really trusting Endo or Jones to kind of fill in for them? It does worry me a little bit. I really do feel like we need signings, but unfortunately with FSG, I don't think that's going to happen. They don't really seem keen at all to sign anyone or bring anyone in. In my opinion, if we're bringing a top DM, and if you brought in a striker instead of Nunez, I think we would easily win the league. But it does worry me, just obviously we keep dropping points. The gap does continue to get smaller. So yeah, I just feel like there's only so many times you can drop points. We can't rely on the other teams around us to continue to drop points, in my opinion. I think we might still win the league. The thing is, the teams around us aren't very good. It's kind of one of those seasons like when Leicester won it, when everyone was kind of poor and Leicester were just the best of the bunch. It kind of feels that way with Liverpool this season. That's not to say, yeah, we won't win it, but I really think if we got a couple of signings in, I'd feel really confident we'd win the league. But yeah, I do worry a little bit. In terms of Forest, their first goal, yeah, that's one thing Forest are very good at. It's obviously the counter attack. Very, very good counter attack actually. It only took them 2 passes to cut right through us. Elanga playing through Wood. And a fantastic finish from Wood as well, to be fair. Very, very clinical. I was disappointed with Van Dijk in that goal. His position was very, very poor. I think he'd admit that himself. Not like Van Dijk. I thought after that, he did have a fantastic game. To be honest, I thought Szoboszlai as well. I thought he was unbelievable tonight. Very good in that, picking up little pockets of space on the edge of the box, making things happen. Underlapping runs as well. Whenever the ball went out to the right-hand side to Trent or Salah, Szoboszlai was very good at making an underlap and run into the box. His decision making at times isn't always the best. I feel like a couple of times he could have just shot across goal, but he tried to do the cutback and it kept getting intercepted. So yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts on it. As I said, overall you probably take a point in terms of the season, like the overall picture, but I do think that's a game we need to be winning if we are going to try and win the league. Yeah, very frustrating in my opinion. I'd love to hear what you guys thought about the game. If there are any Liverpool fans watching this. But yeah, just let me know what you think down below, and I'll catch you in the next one.